Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina from Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. Hope everyone is having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today, I will be bringing you a reading for the collective. It will be for Mercury in retrograde, just to see what Mercury in retrograde is going to be bringing for the collective for June 18th through July 12th. Now, Mercury, when it goes into retrograde, it is a time for things to go backwards, in a sense where you look back at things that happened in your life and to just get clarity and guidance. A lot of people look at Mercury in retrograde as a negative thing, but it just depends on your outlook and your way of thinking. Mercury in retrograde can also be positive. I look at it as a positive thing, where I always go back to see things that come up that maybe I'm looking at in a different light, a different way, and then I'm able to clear and release things that no longer serve me. So in this collective reading, I'm going to be tapping into the energy of the collective just to see what Mercury in retrograde is going to bring. This could apply to all areas of life. I'm going to be using a spread I found on Pinterest by Angie Ying. My intention for this collective reading is to bring forth the messages, advice, and guidance from Spirit that come through to help bring you clarity and guidance. All of my readings are intended to be timeless, so the messages in this reading can apply in any given time or space to anyone who is guided to my channel. I do intend for this collective reading to resonate with as many people as possible, but unfortunately it is not going to resonate with everyone. So I do ask for you, the viewer, to use your own discernment when listening and watching this video, and only take the message or messages that resonate with you and your situation and leave the rest behind. The way you will know that a message resonates with you, you will feel like I'm speaking directly to you. If you are trying to make it fit, the message is simply not for you, so please do not take it. If you would like to book your own personal reading with me, you can book one in my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy shop is down below. All of the information for each reading is in the item details. Learn more about this item. If you have any questions, you can email me at butterflyintuition1111@gmail.com. If you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is at butterflyintuition. I post readings over there for the collective. My Facebook, blog, website, Amazon wishlist, and PayPal donation links are listed below. I'm always happy to connect with you outside of YouTube and answer any questions you may have. So let's get into this reading. So I have called in Spirit, I have called in the angels and the guides for the collective. I have pre-shuffled the cards, I have pulled them, but I have not looked at them. So I will be channeling these messages for you in real time as I go through each card. So the first part of this reading is just to get an idea of where you are at right now. So what your current energy is, how you're going into Mercury in retrograde. So the deck I'm using is the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, Stardust, number 35, which equals an 8. 8s are always the infinity symbol, forever. I'm feeling if you have a birthday coming up in August, this could be a great time to go within to create something new in your life. So the Stardust card is about premonition, galactic communications, beginnings, and endings. So Mercury in retrograde is going to be very powerful when it comes to opening the third eye chakra, tapping in to intuition. Perhaps people who have psychic abilities, the ones that are aware of it, they're going to be heightened. They're going to get more advanced. More are going to come through. They're going to really see what their life purpose is. They're also, for those that maybe kind of always felt they had something but they weren't sure, those abilities are going to come to light. They're going to start being open. So really trust your intuition during Mercury in retrograde. Let your intuition be your guide. Allow your intuition to lead the way so you can release anything that needs to leave your life, such as a person, a situation, a thought, a belief, a behavior, a pattern. Just start fresh. And because this card is purple, intuition, before I even started this reading, I felt called to use this amethyst. So amethyst could be a good crystal to use during Mercury in retrograde to do some meditations to really make sure your third eye chakra is open and balanced. So the obstacles around communication. So let's see what obstacles are going to be around communication. Now this could be communication in all areas of life. So the deck I'm going to be using for that is the Twin Flame Shadows by Mystic Moon Oracles. Pitiful. So Anyone that's in victim mentality, where you feel like you're stuck, you can't move, you can't go anywhere. This is because you're not speaking your truth. Your throat chakra is blocked. And you can get out of this pitiful energy, because if you see how he's on his knees with his hands behind his head, but there's nobody behind him or in front of him, and this is all an illusion in his head, you can put your hands down, you can get up, and you can either walk out of the alley or you can continue walking down the alley into the darkness. If you walk out of the alley, that is going into the light, and that is going to help you release this energy. Uncomfortable. So this message, I feel, is for people who are empaths, who feel other people's energy. Any person that you feel uncomfortable around, that is your body telling you that this person, their energy is off. Now, it could just be this person is a nervous person and they don't have bad intentions, but trust your intuition, trust the way you feel around certain people, and if someone makes you uncomfortable, limit your interaction with them. Repelled. So be very mindful of the energy that you're sending to people. I feel this card is specific to love connections that are in separation. If you are in low vibration thoughts, where you're thinking low vibration thoughts, fear-based thoughts, having doubt that this connection is going to come together, you are actually sending that energy to your person. And what happens is the two of you will not reconnect, because that repels your person from coming towards you. So be very mindful of the energy and your thoughts that you're sending out to anyone in your life, especially if this isn't resonating for love. Let your intuition guide you and stay aligned with your desires by staying in positive alignment, meaning your thoughts can be positive and optimistic, and just allow everything to unfold naturally. Sell out. If you feel that you have sold out, maybe you are stuck in a job where you feel that it doesn't do anything for you, the way you can get out of this is to get out of that victim mentality and know that you can change your situation anytime that you want. All you have to do is make that decision and start taking action, and then you won't feel like a sellout, because you will be true to who you are and what you want to do in your life. Escapist. If you have someone who is running away from you, or perhaps you're running away from something, you're running away from your feelings, you're running away from changing something, stop. Just stop, stand still, look back at what you're running away from, and ask yourself, do I really want to run away from this? If this is someone that you're running away from because you're afraid of what you feel for them, make sure you understand that you're running away because of fear, and you possibly could be ruining or losing a chance to be with this person. If you're running away from change, if you're running away from doing your shadow work, stop. You have to go back and face it. You have to clear this, because if you don't clear it in this lifetime, you will clear it in the next lifetime, and it gets harder each lifetime. So just don't run from your feelings. Don't run from your fear. Face your feelings and face your fear. Disconnected. If you feel disconnected from the world, or maybe you need to be disconnected from the world, perhaps you are surrounded by people, especially on social media. Social media right now is just a cesspool of negativity and toxic people fighting over what's going on in our world, especially here in the United States. You might need to disconnect, or I have a feeling during Mercury in retrograde, the universe is going to do it for us. So don't be surprised if the internet and social media go down, and so do cell phones, because I feel people are too in tune with going on social media and fighting with each other and not coming together to resolve the issues that we have, that the universe is going to just hit the off switch to make us not be able to connect in that capacity for a few days. I feel 3 days, but I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm feeling. So if it happens, you heard it here first. And the last message is foolish. So don't be foolish when it comes to your feelings. Don't be foolish when it comes to something you want. I'm hearing the song Foolish Heart by Steve Perry. So I will link that song below, because I feel that song has a special message for someone when it comes to love. There's a line in that song that says, foolish heart, hear me calling, stop before you start falling. So that's always your fear telling you don't fall for this person, which could tie into the escapist energy that I picked up before. So don't be foolish when it comes to love. If you have feelings for someone, life is too short. Express your feelings. So that is what I have for this part. So the next part of this reading is going to be, what are the dominant lessons of Mercury in retrograde that are going to be happening? So the deck I'm going to be using for that is the Fairy Tarot. 10 of Spring. 10s are about a new cycle starting. So a new cycle is definitely going to start for some of you. Something that you planted the seeds in the winter is going to start blooming during Mercury in retrograde. So see, Mercury in retrograde is not as bad as some think. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So it's time to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. And make sure that you're taking time for yourself. You're going out and socializing, or just having some time to just like having some downtime for yourself, even if you just stay home and just like kick back and watch TV, read a book, just go for a walk. You know, just make sure that you're not burning the candle at both ends. And if you need help with your workload, don't be afraid to ask. 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to tell people what you think, and don't be afraid to say no when you need to. Balance. Number 14, which equals a 5. 5s are about change. Balance to me always symbolizes the Libra sign that's being shown to me. Of course, the lion and statue, that could be Leo, so this could be a special message if you are a Libra or a Leo or have that in your chart. But of course, with this being general, it doesn't have to be. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So you can take people's opinions, but you don't need to let other people's opinions influence you when it comes to making a decision. I'm hearing the song Take Your Time by Sam Hunt, so I'm going to link that song below. That could just be the universe telling you to take your time when it comes to making a decision. Perhaps there's a decision you need to make, and use Mercury in retrograde to really think about what you would like to do regarding this situation. And of course, take your time for some will be a message from your divine counterpart. Last message is release. Number 13, which equals a 4. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So let go of the past. This is specific for those in a divine love connection where you're still holding on to what happened between you and your person. Whether the two of you are separated, together, it doesn't matter. Letting go of the past, freeing yourself, releasing this during Mercury in retrograde will set you free. You will be able to start a new cycle, and you will be able to get the wheel moving forward. So if you and your person are meant to come back together, you will. If you're not, you will align with the path that will bring you to the person that you're meant to be with. So the next part of this reading is going to be, how can you best prepare for Mercury in retrograde? So the deck I'm going to be using for this is the Oracle of the Fairies. First message, let me pick up my butterfly here, is celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So for some, a love offer, going out on a date with someone. Now this could be a brand new person. This could be someone from your past, and this could be just you and the person you're with going out on a date. Maybe you haven't had time for date night because of quarantine and now places are opening up, or you're just planning a really special date at home to make it more romantic and intimate. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So looking up at the stars, wishing on the stars, setting intentions on the new moon, releasing and purging on the full moon definitely helps get everything into alignment when it comes to what you need in your life. So during Mercury in retrograde, we do have a new moon in Cancer that's happening a few days after Mercury goes in retrograde. Setting intentions on that day is very powerful, and it will definitely help align you and get you on the path. And then there's a full moon that is happening in July. I don't know the date offhand, but it's the beginning of the month. So that's a great day to release and purge. So you should know by the next full moon what you need to release and purge, and you will be able to do that with no issue. Healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, yes, even you. So healing is the forefront of Mercury in retrograde. Healing yourself, healing others, healing a situation, forgiving people, apologizing, all going to be on the forefront during Mercury in retrograde. It's just time for people to come together, to work things out, and to become one. Let the fighting stop. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So time is precious, your time is precious, other people's time is precious. So remember, when you're interacting with people, especially people, if you're contacting someone who has a business, so this could be a reader, this could be a coach, a teacher, a celebrity, even a company, you're calling them, you're emailing them about an issue. Remember that you're taking up this person's time to answer your question. So remember to keep it based on what you are asking or what you are needing, or just a general feedback. But remember, that person is taking their time to answer you. So be respectful, be mindful, and they will do the same. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So call in your soul tribe. For some of you, the soul tribe is at the forefront and you are aligning with who you are meant to be. People that you are meant to have in your life who are soulmates, who are good people, who you've always had a great connection with. You're coming back together after a period of being separated, quarantined, separated everybody, and now you are only being brought together with the people who you want to align with, who are there for your highest and greatest good. New beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So new beginnings can definitely happen during Mercury in retrograde. Pregnancy can happen. So if you are sexually active and you're not wanting to get pregnant, please use protection. But remember, you may just have the epiphany of birthing a new idea that will catapult you in your career and life purpose. So that is what I have for this section. So the next section is going to be what you need to look at as far as your communication style this Mercury in retrograde. So the deck I'm going to be using is the Magical Messages from the Fairies deck. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. So it's time to move forward. If there's something that you need to communicate to someone, an apology, asking them out on a date, asking them for help, reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a long time but you've been thinking about them, now is the time to communicate. Now is the time to make the wrongs right. This person is ready to listen and this person is ready to forgive. Spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So if you have been on the path of helping people, whether you're a reader or advisor, coach, you are going to enhance your teachings. You're going to see what your life purpose involves, and you're going to see it's so much more than just reading cards and bringing forth what the future holds. You really want to help people, and you really want to show them the spiritual side of themselves and trusting their intuition so they can see that they have the potential to create the lifetime that they dream of. Children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So for some of you, you are seeing that children is something that you want to work with. Maybe you dream of opening a daycare center or some type of community center where children have a safe haven to go if the area you live in, the streets are not safe. So you are going to be transforming that idea into reality. If you see that she has a little butterfly wing, so monarch butterflies or painted ladies could be something you see all the time. But of course, it could be any type of butterfly, but you are definitely aligning with children. Or perhaps you have children of your own and you want to incorporate them as part of your business and your life purpose. So the last part of this reading is going to be what can be resolved during this Mercury in retrograde. So the deck I'm going to be using is the Oracle of the Unicorns. Rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. So you're definitely going to be rebirthing yourself. You're definitely going to reinvent yourself in some way. Maybe just the way you think, could be your appearance, your clothes. Maybe you'll get a tattoo, change the way you do your makeup. Whatever it is, you're definitely going to start really living your true life, your authentic life, and not being afraid to show people who you truly are. Past the lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. So it's time to clear the past life karma. If you have any type of past life karma that is still lingering, clear it during Mercury in retrograde so you can start a new beginning. Nature. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. So connecting with nature is very soothing, it's grounding. You can go to a park, the beach, any place where there's nature, the woods, if you live in an area where there's woods. Of course, if you're not able to do that, you can always get meditations with nature sounds such as ocean, creeks, birds, insects, whatever you feel guided to listen to, that will help you connect with nature. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. I can't read. Show the world what you're made of. So it's time to expand your horizon, and perhaps I need to expand my eyeglass prescription. So, sharing your message and shining your light and showing people who you truly are will expand your confidence and really get to show people who you are, and you will be able to spread your wings and fly. And the last message is patience, the dreaded P word. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. So have patience that everything is aligning. If you're not seeing anything in the 3D, remember something is still being worked on in the 5D, especially when it comes to a connection with another person. So have patience, trust the process, and know that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. So I hope this reading brought you clarity and guidance on what Mercury in retrograde is going to bring. If this resonated, let me know in the comment section below. If it didn't, don't worry. Hopefully I'll tap into your energy on my next collective reading. If you would like to book your own personal reading to gain clarity and guidance on your own love connection, or to just see what's going on with your career, life, purpose, mission work, you can book one in my Etsy shop. If you are a twin flame divine feminine and you are interested in getting on a group seminar with me to talk about union of self, I have a seminar that I'm selling seats for. It's $33 a person. Check it out in my Etsy shop. You can always message me for information. Thank you all so much for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I do appreciate it. If you are subscribed, please make sure you hit the bell notification so you are notified every time I post a new video. Wishing you a beautiful and magical Mercury in retrograde. Stay safe and stay healthy. Sending you love and light. Bye.